Hi, how are you? Good. Good. So you're here for the 3 o'clock? Okay, great. Let me just double check. What's your full name? Okay. Great. So you're here just for a regular checkup. All right. So my secretary is out today, so I'm actually the dermatologist that you'll be seeing. My name is Samantha. Nice to meet you. So I have your paperwork that you filled out online here. I know we just asked some basic questions. So we do have your address. Can you just double check that for me? Okay, great. Your phone number? Great. Your emergency contact? Okay, great. And yep, okay, you're right ahead of me. Everything else looks good here. Your insurance provider? Okay, so we have, oh, you actually sent the copy of your card in. Great, let me see. Great, yep, see it here. That's wonderful. I'll add that to your chart. Okay. Wonderful. So why don't you tell me the reason for your visit today? Did you just come in for like an everyday kind of like a mole check, things like that? Or you are here for another issue? Okay. Okay. And how long have you been dealing with that? Okay. Okay. So would you mind telling me a little bit about your history with your skin? Okay, that makes it worse, right? Yeah, you didn't have acne in high school, so adult acne is just so much worse. Yeah, okay. I've had acne in high school and college, and now even, yeah, I know. Okay, so it looks like your main issue for coming in is acne, but you also have dryness. Yes, that can be a battle. I actually have the same issue, so I am more than qualified to help with this. Yeah, so from what I'm seeing, your acne does seem to be hormonal. Just it's telling me that by the areas, mostly around your mouth and your chin, which is totally normal. And then it looks like you do have dryness, but that's totally common. Oily skin that has acne is kind of easier, not easier, but can be easier to treat. And dryness, it comes with the dryness, the flakes, makes makeup flaky, and, it just hurts sometimes even. Yeah. So, I think we're going to focus on spot treating more than all over the skin, just from what I'm seeing here. Okay, so let me just use some hand sanitizer, and if you don't mind, I'm going to touch your face. Is that all right? Okay, great. Okay, great. You ready? Okay. Does that hurt? Yeah. Yeah, some of those cysts are quite inflamed. Okay. Now, from what I'm seeing, you don't have acne. Looks like anywhere else on the face, right? Yeah. Okay. It looks like the rest of your skin is pretty smooth, but I can definitely see just by like a light touch that it is more on the dry side. Yeah. And yeah, that's what I was gonna say. When you have cystic breakouts and dry skin, when you treat them, it kind of dries the skin instead of actually getting beneath the skin. Yeah. So, I'm going to ask you some questions about your skincare routine, alright? So, can you tell me kind of what your skincare routine contains, like the steps that you follow, just cleansing and moisturizing or anything else? So we'll start with daytime. Okay, that's good. Anything else? Just moisturizer. Do you use SPF in the day? Okay. And then, anything else, like eye cream? No? Okay. And then at night you said you use the same cleanser. Serum. Do you know what's in that serum by chance? Like the main ingredient? Okay. Do you mind telling me what drew you to that ingredient? Okay. And then a moisturizer at night, is it the same? No? Okay, great. Okay, so from what I'm seeing, it looks like you have a very basic skincare routine, which is totally fine. You don't need like 1,000 steps to, accomplish what you want. I would recommend, I think your cleanser is great. I think that's totally fine. It's not over drying you because you said it was oil based. The serum you're using at night, I think you can probably actually use that during the day, and we'll find you a treatment or a different kind of serum for night, because that one kind of helps more with brightness and things like that, and we want to treat the breakouts more. We also want to make sure your skin is well hydrated, so I would use a different moisturizer at night, a different serum at night, and you can actually switch the serum you're using at night to the morning after cleansing and before moisturizing with SPF. Yeah. Now, are you on hormonal birth control? Okay. Is there a reason for that? You just don't want to be on it, or? Oh, okay. Would you be open to that? I mean, you don't obviously need to use it for birth control. Birth control is prescribed for a number of reasons: to control periods, to control acne, tons of different things. And I have seen in cystic acne patients that hormonal birth control really can make a major difference. It actually did for me as well. It kind of stabilizes the hormones in a way so that they don't overproduce, which is what causes the acne. Yeah. Okay. So it's a possibility. Okay, so how about this? We'll try something topical. In about 2 months, call us. I'll actually call you if we don't hear from you, and we'll see how that's going. And if it's made no difference, then maybe we'll talk more about the hormonal birth control. Okay. All right, that works. Make a note of that. Okay. So, is there anything else you want to treat before I look into what treatment would be best for your skin type? Because I don't want, if you wanted to work on wrinkles or, anything like that on your face, I want to make sure whatever treatment I use isn't going to interact, Okay, so just the acne. Okay, great. So let me just make sure I can look up the ingredients in all those products. Some things are harder to find out because I want to make sure that whatever I prescribe you or recommend isn't going to interact with what you already use, because I don't want you to have to switch up everything. Not only does that irritate the skin and can make it kind of freak out, but if something makes you break out or gives you a rash or something, if you try too many new things at once, you won't know what is causing the problem. Yeah, so let me just look that up. Let's see. You said you used the moisturizer with the SPF, right? And it's the 35. Great. Okay, so what I want to recommend for your hormonal acne is going to be a treatment that goes in between your cleansing at night and moisturizing. This treatment is used all over the face, and then I will also be recommending a new moisturizer for you, as well as a spot treatment that can go on after you moisturize. That would be for like specific breakouts. Yeah, the treatment that's going to go before the moisturizer is very light and it's not drying, and it just kind of helps prevent more breakouts from happening anywhere on the face. But it's good for brightening, good for post-acne marks and things like that as well. Yeah. Yeah, cystic breakouts tend to leave spots behind, so this should help with that. So I see, so the morning we're going to keep with the oil-based cleanser that you're using. Your vitamin C serum from nighttime, we can push that to daytime. And then you can just follow up with your moisturizer with SPF, and that's it for day. And night, I would continue to use that oil-based cleanser. And then we're going to go in with an azelaic acid product. It's a treatment. It kind of feels like a lotion, but you need a very small amount. It kind of blends easily. I can recommend 2 of them to you, and I will email you this list so you can buy things. And we do have some coupon codes, so I will include those in the email for whatever, your budget is and things like that. So for the azelaic acid, we have either Paula's Choice or the Ordinary. They're very similar. Ordinary is much more affordable, but the texture can be a little more difficult to deal with. It doesn't have the smoothness and moisturizing kind of feeling that the Paula's Choice does. So it's really up to you and your budget. It really makes no difference what you pick. They both do the same effect on the skin, so it's really just up to you which one. We do have a 20% off and free shipping for Paula's Choice if you're interested in that one. Then the Ordinary, I will link like 5 different websites that offers that, so you can, if you wanted to get something else or see which website offers you the best shipping and things like that. Okay, and then for your night cream, right now the one that you're using seems a little too mild for the dryness that it looks like you're experiencing on your face. So I'm going to recommend an affordable one. It's $14. It's actually from e.l.f. It's the Hello Hydration Moisturizer, and it has a lot of great ingredients like squalane and niacinamide, and it's something that I think would really help boost the moisture in your skin overnight, help replenish it, but it won't break you out. The ingredients are very say lightweight, but they're not pore clogging, so I think you'll really enjoy that. It feels really luxurious. And then after that, there's multiple spot treatments I can recommend. Now, would you prefer something like a pimple patch that kind of sticks on you in the morning? We also have some spot treatments that kind of, you can see them, they're pink or black, and you can see them on the skin, or something that's completely invisible. Okay, so the invisible one is actually a new product, but the ingredients are amazing. I've used it myself. It is from the brand Good Molecules, and it's called the BHA Clarified Gel Cream. It's only $10, and it contains salicylic acid as well as green tea, and it is a kind of a gel cream. I guess that's exactly how it's described. It unclogs pores. It has oils so that it won't overly dry out your skin, because like we mentioned earlier, those cysts that are over here, because you do have dry skin, these cysts are under and beneath the skin, and the surface of the skin is still dry, so this won't over dry that. It'll actually kind of exfoliate that top layer to break into deeper down. Definitely keep wearing your SPF, and all of these products are cruelty free, just so you know. I know you mentioned that in your paperwork you sent over to us, so if you can incorporate those into your skincare routine, that would be great. I know obviously you won't go home tonight and have them, because you do have to order these online, but once you get them, send us an email, and we will kind of schedule out 2 months from that time to see if you've made any kind of progress. I don't want you to get your hopes up that these things will work overnight or even in a week. It usually takes about 4 to 6 weeks to see the actual difference that skincare will make, and then we're going to do 2 months just to make sure, give it that extra time, and then from there we'll see if we need to go any further. Okay, so these are just topical remedies. I think that your skin could also benefit from some dietary remedies. I know a lot of doctors say that your diet really has nothing to do with your skin, but honestly, it just depends on the person. Some people can eat McDonald's and greasy food every day of their life and have perfectly clear skin. Others are not so lucky. For me, for instance, if I eat anything like processed sugar, I can eat fruit, but if I eat something like Swedish fish or chocolate, I break out by the next day. So that's something that my skin just constantly reacts to. But like I said, everyone's not that way. Have you noticed any patterns in your skin based on your diet? Okay, salt. Okay, I think that's probably because it's drying you out, and because your skin is dry, naturally, it seems like that would make a difference. So, is this something you notice when you eat like processed salty foods, chips, popcorn? Okay. Do you eat these things regularly, or is this like a, once a week? Okay. Okay. One thing that I like to recommend for people who have these dietary issues, if your skin is reacting to it, I would recommend making sure whenever you eat the thing that causes your skin to react in any way, whether it's dryness, flakiness, redness, acne, anything, to drink full 16 ounces of water with that or right after it. It kind of just helps to flush that from your system a little bit faster. I don't know about you, but for me, like if I were to eat sweets before bed, by the next day my skin would kind of freak out. But if I eat sweets before bed and then before going to sleep I drink a bottle of water, my skin doesn't have that same reaction in the morning. So that is something I would recommend. Make sure you're upping your water intake. Would you say that you're drinking enough water regularly? Okay, good. But I would still definitely, anytime you're going to eat something salty or something that seems to trigger any kind of reaction in your skin, counteract that with water. I also always ask this for anyone dealing with dry skin, but do you drink alcohol? Okay, yeah, because that's very dehydrating. Oh, sorry. I go to my last appointments every day. Okay. Okay, also I wanted to ask, do you consider your home to be on the dry side? Do you feel like your skin is drier when you're at home versus like the store or someone else's house? Okay, I would recommend a humidifier. Now, you don't need a huge, loud, kind of, ridiculous thing. I actually use a humidifier that cost about $15 online, and it just kind of blows out the mist. You can use it all day if you're working from home, or you can just use it at night, put it on your nightstand. They're very small. They have some that look like candles. They have ones that look like a soda can, so you can kind of pick and choose whatever, suits your space. But I would definitely recommend the ones that don't include a essential oil diffuser. I would definitely just recommend the kind that's just water. It's just meant for water, no essential oils or anything like that. That's going to help the most with just pure hydration into the air. Yeah, it'll also help with dry mouth in the morning as well. Yeah. Let's see what we've covered here. Back here real quick. I just want to make sure I have this all updated. Do you remember when your last appointment was by chance? Because I don't see it in the system. Oh, okay, it was with him. Okay, that's why. He left the practice about 6 months ago, so I guess you saw him before that. Yeah, that's why we have an appointment. Okay, so I just want to make sure I have everything down. The more records I keep, the more notes I take, the more I can help you, especially if you just want to call by phone and you don't want to make an appointment. I also wanted to let you know that at any time, if you use any of these products, if you have any kind of reaction or your skin is getting better but you're not sure, what might be causing it, you can always send in close-up pictures of your skin. We have a text message line that you can send that to. It's all on the website, and you can send those in and I will either call you back or message you back, or you can always send them in and then call, and they're going to be right in the system, so we can take a look and let you know from there what we see. Yeah, you only really have to come in maybe once every 6 months to a year, depending on what we're treating at the time. Yeah, we don't want to make you come all the way out here, sit in a waiting room, and deal with all of that all the time, especially if we're trying to maintain or, treat a problem that I've already seen in person like today. Yeah. Okay, and I did have a list of your allergies, and we, worked through those, but those are quite old. I didn't think I asked you that today, right? Right, okay. So we have, okay, great. I just want to make sure that's all in there. None of those things are really in skincare, but, you can never be too careful. Okay. looks like we have everything down here. I have your phone number, your email at Gmail. Okay, great. Alright, so I will send this email out to you with a list of all the products, like I said, with links and everything, as well as just some tips and things to remind you, water intake, food, all that good stuff. So you should get that by the time you get home. Did you have any more questions for me before we end today's appointment? No. Okay, great. I will send that off to you right now, actually. Wonderful. So, like I said, right now we are going to make a follow-up appointment. Like I said, we'll follow up in 2 months, with a phone call either to you or unless you call us sooner. Just send us over an email or message on the website once you've received the products and start incorporating them so that we can count 2 months from that day. Yeah. We also do telehealth appointments if you do want to talk face-to-face, but you don't want to have to come into the office. So that's a possibility as well. Yeah. So it seems like we covered everything we wanted to today. And I will see you when I see you, but we'll hopefully be talking in about 2 months. Okay, thank you so much for coming in today. I hope I was able to help you, and we'll see you soon, okay? Okay, have a good night. Bye-bye.